people, as I say, is a false economy.
Alison McGovern.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker, and I intend to be very brief, largely because so many members across the House have contributed to this debate and I think have made excellent points. I do just want to say the following, though. Young people are always the victims of recessions. They always are the least able to cope. This is true now around the world in both wealthy nations and developing countries. Young people are the victim of this global economic crash. And it was true in 1992, a recession I remember only too well. We live in a changing world, Madam Deputy Speaker. It's no longer possible to do what my dad did and fail at your education but succeed in the world of work. We have a different kind of economy now, one where skills are necessary, not just for well-paid jobs but for every single job. This will continue through to the future because our place in the global market has changed and we need to recognise what this means for young people. The existing culture of worklessness that other members have mentioned and that my neighbour, the Right Honourable Member for Birkenhead, has done so much to research and question, arose because of a failure to plan for these changes in the 1980s. Because we failed to plan for better employment in the 1980s, we've seen an entrenched culture of worklessness. And I hope that the ministers in this government don't want to make the same mistake again. I've certainly seen a commitment from them and I hope that they will build on that by changing course. I think what the government needs now to do to make sure that young people, especially in Merseyside and in Wirral where I represent, don't pay the price of the crash that we have seen, is to slow down the cuts and invest to save. We won't fix the deficit by forcing young people to remain on the dole. They need to rethink plans for work experience schemes that bear too many of the hallmarks of the short-termism of YTS in favour of real jobs in the voluntary and social sector. We can support that sector that can mean so much to us by investing in them, as the Future Jobs Fund was doing. And I really think that's the lesson that this government needs to learn, that it's not by pandering to hardline calls for cuts that we'll fix the deficit. It's by investing in young people for the future.
Stephen Tim.